Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. Hey, Allie.
Well, guys, the Bucks are one of the league's powerhouses, and you ask Giannis, and they're not going anywhere. He said, quote, "We're going to do this for a long time, the next 5, 10 years, whatever the case may be." Drew Holiday said, quote, "There's going to be consistency, building together over the years." Brian, there are no signs.
None. Thanks, Allie. Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. They've got Ivy, Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Sadiq Bey. Then there's Hayes, and it's Bagley in at the center position. And from Milwaukee, Giannis and Lopez are the bigs. On the perimeter, it's Allen and Middleton, and it's Holiday in at the point guard. Hey, a lot of action around the NBA on Thanksgiving Eve. A great lead-in to a big weekend of basketball.
And BA, we have so much to be thankful for. And of course, this is when the season starts for real. We've got a few weeks behind us. Guys have their legs under them. Now we start to see who the top dogs really are.
Now here's Hayes. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Holiday up top. He's covered by Bagley. The shot by Holiday, no good. And here's Detroit. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Now Allen in the game against Portland. Very impressive. Shot clock at 5. Doesn't go that time. And Detroit will go the other way with it. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Just over a minute and a half in. And last season, the NBA mourned the passing of Hall of Famer Bob Lanier. He played his first decade with the Pistons.
A sad loss for the NBA. Now, he represented them 7 times as an all-star. But for all his greatness on the court, he'll be remembered just as much for the work he did off the court as the league's global ambassador.
Count it.
Yeah, you know, when you shoot the ball as well as Middleton does, you want to be hungry in looking for your shots. I mean, shot hungry is a good thing when you've got the stroke that he has, mid-range and long distance.
Here's Ivy. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Lopez. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Holiday. Here's Allen. Middleton outside. Over Hayes. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Defensive foul. Killian Hayes.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Everybody knows Giannis is elite. But just in case you have any doubt, he's got a trophy case you need almost the whole team to lift.
Now here's Bey. Rejected by Lopez.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
And there's a 3-second violation. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Well, Clark, Antetokounmpo's awards certainly do put him in some rare company.
Along with Jordan and Hakeem the Dream. BA, I mean, Giannis is one of 3 players ever to win MVP, Finals MVP, and Defensive Player of the Year. Rarefied air indeed.
So it's Detroit now. After the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. Inside, here's Bey. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Hey, when Giannis is lurking nearby, you got to be careful, because his wingspan can erase a lot of shots.
And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there. Carter, the pass to Portis. Here's Nora. Good D by Bogdanovich. The Pistons trailing. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Good on the bucket. Here's Carter. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Oh, they get a hand on it. Bogdanovich with it. Now Carter defending. Ibaka against Bagley. Outside Bogdanovich. No good on the three. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Pass to Nora. We've got 1:48 left in the opening quarter.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Detroit calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Duren, he's checked in for Detroit. Livers comes in for Bay. There's 1:40 left in the opening quarter. Here's Ivy. He's got 6. Duren. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. Carter against Hayes. Carter, good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Ivy. 1:06 left in the first quarter. From deep. It's rebounded by Ibaka. The Bucks have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Back to Carter. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Bucks making a switch here. Matthews checked in. And here's Detroit. They trail by 3. Here's Ivy. Hayes up top. He's checked by Carter. Pass to Duren. The rebound by the Bucks. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
And Detroit has possession. And the ball out of play. The Bucks will have it.
Bucks ball. Now into the lineup for your Bucks.
Here's Matthews. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. The Bucks on top, up by 1.
Pistons 8. Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks Youth Dance League.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks. Guys?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and the reserves delivered.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
Here are the five Detroit has to start the second. Ivy's out there with Hayes. Then it's Marvin Bagley. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Bay in at the 4 spot. Hill for 3. And it's Bagley with a rebound. Bagley's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You know, and where the Bucks seem to dominate every year is on the glass, particularly at the defensive end. #1 in the league the last 4 seasons.
Here's Ivy. Give him 8. 4 on the clock. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Bogdanovic, no good. McGrant, I guess, for the Bucks. Hey, you can't teach size.
And they're good fundamentally as well, B.A. I mean, they block out, they fight to maintain position. If you're going to beat them, it probably won't be with second chance points.
Hill for 3. And they get it back. Here's Lopez. And the Bucks miss again. Well, Detroit's shooting only 31% in the game. Here's Ivy. He's covered by Holiday. Outside Bogdanovic. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Milwaukee's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Holiday from long range. Kept alive. Tries again. And it's finished off by Antetokounmpo as he lays it in. Antetokounmpo has got 5 now. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Hayes, the pass to Bogdanovic. Back to Hayes. To the paint. From the right block. And it's Bay. That time on the assist by Hayes.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Milwaukee in the lead. Outside, Hill. Pass to Holiday. Bagley against Lopez. To the middle. Here's Hill. No luck on that one. And Detroit the other way now. It's off to Utah after this one, where they'll face the Jazz. That'll be the 5th of 7 straight games on the road. Back to Hayes. Here's Ivy. He's covered by Holiday. And here's Hayes. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And some changes here for the Bucks. Norris checked in for Middleton. Allen comes in for Drew Holiday. And it's Carter in for Hill. The Bucks have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Outside Carter. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's Nora. And almost gets it to go. So he'll shoot 2 here. It'll be on Marvin Bagley.
First team foul.
The officials have been a little stingier with the whistle recently. Clark, you think fewer fouls called is good for the game?
I like to see the game played with a certain amount of flow. So you got to give some latitude to the physicality. And I am in favor of fewer fouls being called. The officials do a good job, I think, of judging advantage, disadvantage. And it's much more appealing to the fans when the game flows more fluidly.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses.
You have to think with this Pistons squad that all eyes are on the future as opposed to the here and now. Young guys focused on reaching their potential.
Here's Ivy. He's checked by Carter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks miss again. So where do you see the ceiling for this younger Pistons team as they continue to grow?
You know, B.A., it's always difficult to predict the limits of a team. But as long as they continue to steadily develop, they can become a unit with playoff potential.
And that one drops for him.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Here's Nora, defended by Bogdanovich. Nora, no good.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Detroit calls timeout. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo has won MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, and a championship. He says, quote, "I am not satisfied. As the leader of this team, that's the tone I set. I don't care about the trophies. I care about getting better, and that's what I've done my entire career." Brian, he stays focused.
Nose to the grindstone, Allie. Thanks for that. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Connaughton comes in for Nora. Diallo outside. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the second quarter. Back to Joseph. Pass to Diallo. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Bucks ball.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Carter, good. Carter's got his second basket.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, B.A., you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Diallo gets the bucket.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
The Bucks shooting poorly, just 29% from the floor in this game. Carter, the pass to Portis. Now here's Connaughton. Pass to Allen. Carter with it. Fires from deep. That one no good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards is really being something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Here's Diallo. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, for this Bucks team, they seem to play together as well as any team we've seen recently.
Yeah, this team has a bunch of players who complement each other very well. They've got so many different ways that they can play on the floor. That's what makes them so successful. Well, that and Giannis. And in Jaden Ivey and Jalen Duren, the Pistons taking arguably the two best athletes in the 22 draft. The youth movement is on, and Detroit is definitely fun to watch.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Allen inside, defended by Burks. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
You know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Clock at 4. Ooh, excellent D there from Burks. Here's Livers. He's off on the layup.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Pistons on top.
Thanks. I'm here with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach,
thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
They were simply the better team on the offensive end. Every time the defense made an adjustment, they would make an adjustment on offense. Winning that little cat and mouse game, they'll be difficult to beat.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
Well, the low turnovers really stood out to me. They didn't get loose with it or make silly passes. Nothing was forced. They had a nice flow to the offense. Guys knew where to be on the floor. That's the heads-up style of play they need to bring in the second half.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Pistons leading. At forward, it's the talented Giannis and Middleton. Holiday and Allen are at guard for him, and it's Lopez in at the 5. That's the group from Milwaukee right now. Down low, and stolen by Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Over Hayes, got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Second chance effort. The shake. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Saddiq Bey.
Few better than Giannis completing the play. Incredible strength, plus excellent agility.
Defensive foul.
That one misses for Antetokounmpo. Perhaps the best trait of Giannis is loyalty, Clark.
Love that about him, B.A. We've seen others test those free agent waters. No begrudgment there, but not Giannis. Stayed in Milwaukee, a small market team, signing an extension in 2020, and then led the Bucks to that 2021 title. The Greek Freak didn't need to get to a super team to get a ring. He birthed and led a super team right where he was. No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Brook Lopez. Brad Ivy gets a lot of attention for his scoring, but he can also lock you down at the other end.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. He's big, active, and athletic, too. A strong on-ball defender as well. He'll also jump passing lanes, causing deflections. He looks to flip turnovers into points.
Middleton outside. Back to Holiday. Rebound Detroit. Bagley's got rebound number 8 now.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Here's Holiday. Rebound Detroit. Bagley's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Here's Ivy. Antetokounmpo with the block. Allen with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And they pick up 2.
Taking it strong. Nice finish by the big fella. Way to get after it, Lopez.
Well, the Pistons shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Rejected by Lopez. To the inside. Antetokounmpo. Yes, it's good. Antetokounmpo has got 9 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Pass to Ivy. Bagley against Lopez. Bagley passes to Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Lopez.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
Here's Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Aggressive move that time by Holiday. He's the engine that makes this offense churn.
Out to the right wing. Bagley against Lopez. Bagley down low. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
You know, Clark, only a handful of teams have won more individual MVP awards than the Bucks.
That's really interesting, B.A., that you mentioned that. But that's how it goes when you have players like Kareem and Giannis walking through your door. And who knows, Giannis might have even even more in him before he's done.
Well, you look at the defense, not nearly the hustle or energy at that end of the floor. It's the exact opposite of what it was in the first half.
Here's Ivy. He's got 10. Back to Bay. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Ivy. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Holiday. Again, Holiday missing.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Hayes misses.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. Just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
Lets it fly. Allen can't get it to go. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Hayes finds Bay. Down low. Here's Bagley. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Here's Ivy, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Bobby Portis has checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Hill against Hayes. Pass to Nora. On the take. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 6.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, and with a finish like that, you know he's looking to extend the lead and put this game out of reach.
Detroit calls timeout.
They're rushing things offensively, and their impatience has led to carelessness.
Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Noel. And Noel hammers it down.
Boy, I tell you, his dunking skills are special. Noel really pounds it through the hoop when he gets a chance to.
And the Bucks with the possession here. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Carter, the pass to Portis. Here's Connaughton, covered by Diallo. Connaughton can't hit. The Pistons trailing.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
First personal foul. Second
and he can't get the first one.
At the line for Milwaukee, Bobby.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Joseph. Shoots over Hill. And that one's long. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Bucks on top, leading by 3. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Nerlens Noel out there with Hamidou Diallo. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then it's Duren. And it's Magruder in at the shooting guard position.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Here's Magruder. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Middleton is checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Hill. Holiday passes to Middleton. Here's Portis. Excellent D there from Noel. Diallo outside. Here's Magruder. Pass to Duren. Over Ibaka. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that one on Serge Ibaka. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And following that, the number of second-chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive glass.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for Milwaukee. Allen comes in for Matthews. Pass to Allen. 6 to shoot. Back to Middleton. Shoots. Detroit with a rebound.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Here's Joseph. Back to Diallo. Banked it in off the glass.
Instead of risking something on the perimeter, he just works it inside.
Yeah, you want to get those sure things down the stretch, and that close to the bucket, he is a sure thing.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
And, you know, a close game, you got to find that edge. High-energy plays like that one can make a big difference.
Back to Allen. To the left wing. Here's Portis. Nice shot from the wing. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Magruder. Allen defending. Portis with the steal. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
Well, how about the concentration of Antetokounmpo? I mean, he expects to get hit when he's taking it strong to the rim, and still is able to muscle his way through contact.
Detroit calls timeout. Something Bobby Portis has truly captured is the love of the fans, Clark.
Yeah, his energy and enthusiasm is palpable and contagious, but he also puts in the work, and fans recognize that hard work.
Brooke Lopez is checked in for Portis. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Dwayne Casey had some advice for his team. He told the squad, run when you have the chance. We can't score all of our points in the half court. Push the rock. Let's see if they listen to Coach. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Here's Ivy. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
So he comes up empty, missing both. The Bucks have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Middleton, a good look. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in the game, and the officials signaled a backcourt violation. Not careful there.
Not sure which it's been since halftime. Either they've gotten sloppier or the defense has just turned up.
And here's Middleton. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Boy, I like the finesse and the focus that Middleton plays with. I mean, that's part of what allows him to finish off these tough hoops.
Pass to Ivy. Clock at 6. Back to Hayes. Count that one.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
The Bucks have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Allen on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Once Giannis gets going now, he stays hot. He's capable of putting the entire offense on his broad shoulder.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Ivy. And here's Hayes. Here's Ivy. Allen defending. Here's Ivy. Inside. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Holiday. Allen with it, and they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
We've got 1:13 left in the game. Middleton outside. Antetokounmpo inside. He's covered by Bay.
So inside, Giannis's length really helps him get by the defense. Not much they can do to trip him up or slow him down. He's a force.
Rejected by Lopez. Antetokounmpo with it. Hayes picks him up. Pass to Middleton. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Back to Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. And now it's an 11-point Bucks lead. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Outside Bogdanovich. And again, the Pistons missing. Hayes against Holiday. So this one belongs to the Bucks. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Giannis, an impressive performance. Talk about what this game showed you about your team.
This game was great. I think everybody came out ready. Everybody played great. We were moving the ball. We knocked down shots. But most importantly, we were playing great defense. But at the end of the day, it's just a win. We got to build off this. We got to go back to the gym, watch film, and get better.
It's just one piece of a greater goal. That's right. Thanks, Giannis.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you later.